I'm having a bad day. I've had a bad weekend and I'm really, really tired. I've not been sleeping well this weekend. I keep having really nightmares, but really strange dreams about putting my hair up and brushing my hair this weekend. Really weird, and I haven't dreamt about hair at all, and it's all weekend has just been sorting my hair out or going somewhere, and you know, my hair hasn't been right, and then I wake up in the morning, I kind of think I've got hair. I don't know, I just feel really ugly, and I know I'm still me, but sometimes when you walk past the mirror, I forget that I haven't got hair. I know that sounds stupid, but you walk past the mirror, and you suddenly catch a glimpse of yourself.
I am Gail Porter, new #1 time now, and for the 4th time in his solo career, he's done it. Yep, Mr. Robbie Williams is back on top. See you later.
When I started doing magazine shoots, I really thought this was fun. That was glamour me. At that point, lots of people knew me, so it wasn't that I was famous, it was infamy, really.
Well, Gail, of course, was a blonde bombshell when I met her. You know, she was like, and she used to come in. I used to meet her in Soho, and I could see who she was because I could see her hair coming first.
You look beautiful. So dreamy.
Last summer, I was on holiday with my new boyfriend, James, recovering from a couple of really tough years. I'd been suffering from postnatal depression after the birth of my daughter, Honey, and my marriage had ended after only 3 years. This holiday was the escape that I really needed. I had no idea that just 2 months later, all of my hair would fall out.
It started about here. My hair started falling off about here. And then I had a few odd patches, and I had my parting about here, so I was always sort of moving my parting. And then that grew back, and I had little bits there.
At first, I suppose it was just a bit of a, it was just a sort of like a freak of nature, because she was brushing her hair and clumps were falling out in her hands, and she would just come out to me and go, look at this. And at night I wake up with lots of hair in my mouth, because it would be all over the pillows. I was like, oh God. And we were like, oh well, this is a bit strange, and we thought it would pass. Both of us thought it would be just like a quick thing.
And then the next time I started losing it, it was going patch, 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 like that, like mad in 4 weeks. And then you just had little bits at the back here, and maybe a bit here that you could do that if you were crazy, but I didn't do that.
It's Mummy's bald head.
Do you like Mummy's bald head? Do you? Do you hit it sometimes?
Yeah.
Show me. Ouch!
No,
Doctors told me I had alopecia, which was brought on by stress. Losing my hair only added to my worries, and it quickly got worse.
And then suddenly I got up and I thought, my eyebrows. And I said to James, God, I hope they don't go, because then that would be it. And then my eyelashes, every time I rubbed my eyes, I'd look like that, and there'd be little hairs on my eye, on my fingers. And that's when I realised it's all coming off. I feel like I've been taken away. Lots of me has been taken away. My hair, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, all the things I took for granted have just now gone.
When it first happened, I didn't know what to do. Being a TV presenter, I'm always on show, and after everything I'd been through, losing my hair felt like the cruelest blow. At first, I didn't want to go out in public, but then I decided the only way forward was to admit I had alopecia.
People were staring quite a lot when I had little bits of hair. I was getting really conscious, and I thought, I can't keep this silly, pathetic little bits of hair on. Do you want to tell your friends that you shave your girlfriend's head?
It's very pleasurable.
So how long had you been together when Gail was
Which is 6 months, 7 months we've been together.
But we've known each other for...
I knew you for about a year before that. I think it has made you slightly more insecure, perhaps. But not massively, but obviously it has affected you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Admitted.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't feel very attractive. And when I wake up in the morning, I think I look funny. And I never used to be really that jealous, and now I'm jealous of everyone. Every time he goes out, I'm sort of, don't speak to people with hair.
Yeah, no, it's quite difficult not to speak with girls with hair anymore.
I've been bald for 5 months now, and I've no idea if I'll ever get my hair back. I feel isolated sometimes and a bit scared to see what this year's going to bring, work-wise and with my relationship. I know I haven't got cancer and I know it's only hair, but it is something that I've been used to for the last 35 years. I've just got to hope that maybe my hair will come back. I was born in Edinburgh, and I often take my daughter Honey back home to visit my mum.
You have to.
I haven't been back for a while, so most of my family and friends haven't seen me like this.
I'm just nervous because I forget, you know, they're going to see me in a completely different way than they've seen me before.
Hi, Mum. Hello, darling. Look at my asses. Oh, darling.
I'm worried how my brother Keith will react.
There's Uncle Keith. Oh no, he's not seen my head. Hello.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Does everybody do that?
Yeah.
Hello, little child. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You look weird.
You look weird, eh? It's good.
Look at that when she was little. That's your grandma.
That's your grandma. That's your mummy with hair.
Lovely.
Yeah. There's your gorgeous mummy. Look. Nice. Nice to have you home. I know. I know. I just need you to put a wee funny hat on.
Make some juice. Yeah. That's alright, that's good. I like that bit, that's my favourite.
Why, what's there?
Nothing, I'm just kidding. It's 666.
Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Look, you look alike.
We do a bit actually. You look more like Dad though.
Shut up.
I'm joking.
No.
Yeah.
Bloody
Good wee
sister.
thing.
I never thought I'd have a
No, I get sick of people coming up to me in news agencies. Your sister's so brave. Oh, how do you know?
Well, can we go through Grandma's got a present for Honey.
Hiya, honey.
In your bedroom, Honey. Go to your bedroom.
Hiya.
Go to your
How's the
bedroom.
trip? I'm not one.
I actually didn't think I'd be upset by just seeing everyone. And my brother just couldn't. I think they'll worry more than they should. I'll be fine anyway.
Why do you think you feel upset?
Because I didn't think they really, well, it's just because they really care about it. And I didn't think that it was that, because I'm so used to it now, that it's a big deal for them.
Mum's always collected my press cuttings, but she doesn't seem to have so much from the last couple of years, from when I got divorced and lost my hair.
It's lovely. It was beautiful. We saw that in London. Oh, it was gorgeous.
Who's that? I tell you, I couldn't fasten my jeans there because she was only 4 weeks old.
That's you?
That's you when you were a baby.
That's my daddy though.
That's Dan. That's your daddy. Oh, look at your hair. Does it not feel strange? It's got to come back again, isn't it?
Hope so. Do you get used to me after being home for a wee bit? No, not really. No.
No, I mean, it's just you, but I keep wondering, why don't you go like that? No, I don't. No, but
I've got a hat if everyone feels uncomfortable.
It just, I think even in the winter, I feel you're cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I can remember that one. I just couldn't believe it. Can't say I was that pleased. But here it was on the Houses of Parliament, and it was, well...
Well, you know, you're on the young ones.
Right.
See, look, just do that. There I am.
I'll do that and see your hair.
There you are. You don't see any hair there.
Face is lovely.
Well, someone told me yesterday that I was striking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yeah, yes, I quite believe it.
In a good way. He said I was, because when I was doing a meeting, and he said, I think you look absolutely striking.
Shattered. I suppose I got the warning when I saw the 2 big bald patches last year, but I really just thought they were going to come back in again. I just didn't think it was going to get worse. It was the last thing I expected. She's just had so much going on recently, you know, that hopefully after she gets over this stressful period, the hair might just come back. Don't want to imagine her for the rest of her life with no hair.
It's almost as if people do treat me differently, like as if I have changed. I'm not Gail anymore because I've got no hair. I think it does increase insecurity. And I think it's giving James a hard time because I'm always asking him questions. He thinks I'm beautiful and he keeps telling me that. And then if he does his thing, you know, if he goes out or something without inviting me, then I take it to heart, and usually I wouldn't mind, but now I'm thinking, oh my God, is it because I'm bald? Is it because he's embarrassed? I'm upsetting him, and then he says, well, don't be silly, that's insane. And then I get even more upset saying it's not insane, it's quite normal, you know. And so I probably create more of a problem than there actually is. But there's not many blokes want to go out with a bald bird, is there?
Since I've been bald, everyone's been trying to get me to use different products and treatments, but I'm a bit cynical about it all. Then a nutritionist from my gym approached me about a new laser treatment for alopecia. I've decided to give it a go, as I really do want my hair to grow back.
These bits here and at the front, it doesn't seem to be interested at all in coming back. Nothing happens.
Yeah, often it comes. I'll show you some of these alopecia patients who've successfully treated. This guy was fully. But you can see like sort of circles of bits and pieces, tuffets and everything.
Yeah.
And we shaved it all off. Then he got his full head of hair back.
You got a full head back?
Yes, probably hair now.
Cool. So what does the laser actually do? How does it work?
It acts as a bio cellular stimulator of the cells. The laser is like light. If you imagine like a plant, so that's all laser is. It's a fancy word of light. It's a fancy word for light. The plant will only be as healthy whether it gets light and whether the soil is healthy.
Okay.
And your blood is like your soil. So we want to just make sure that the internal environment is happy as possible, and then we add the laser to that, and then your hair will grow back. It's sort of kind of complex scenario, but if you really break it down, it's quite easy to fix.
Really?
Yeah,
So I came in thinking, whatever, you know, because you don't know. You get, you know, since I've become bald, I've been sent everything. You can imagine, you know, oils, pills, saying try my product, and you kind of get slightly disheartened.
Okay, so you're also laying on a quantronic resonance, a biofeedback mat as well, which is just going to charge up and energize every single cell of your body. We're going to sort of hit you from both directions. So
That's very nice and soothing. Does the hair grow in differently? Does it grow in curly, or does it grow in the same colour, or is it different for everyone?
well, people who were grey normally come back their original colour, so the grey goes. So if you just want thicker, healthier, shinier hair, or if your hair is thinning or whatever, it'll just bring you back into balance. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see who you really are. See what
watch
grows.
this space. And she's going, and everyone got hair back, and I was thinking, oh, don't get too excited, don't get too excited. And she's like, and I got really excited about it, so. I don't want to get too excited, because then if I don't get my hair back, I'll get all disappointed, but her head's freezing now. Oh, there's a cab. Can I get that cab?
Yeah, go.
Brilliant. Well, thank you. Can I take you? I'm actually having a bad hair day today because, surprising, weird thing to say, but because I'm going on Richard and Judy tonight to do their book review, I've actually got this amount of hair in the back, which has grown amazingly in about 5 days, and then I've got my little baldy spots here, so I don't know whether to show off and go with this part, or if it looks ridiculous and I should just shave off and leave it. But half of me wants to keep it all looking a bit like showy-offy. Look at my hair. Because James thought as well, you know, if it does grow back here and not here, we could always just wear a big band for a long time. So I don't really know what to do. What do you think I should do, James?
Well, I think it's always the question is whether to start growing it back and have a funny baldy front bit, or just keep on shaving till it's all, you know, constant growth.
I don't know.
If you do it on TV and stuff, it looks better when it's all shaven.
Is it?
What should you be growing it to say, look at how much it's grown? It's just growing every day. It's not, I mean, it's coming back. I thought it would never come back, so it's a bonus.
Do you think Mummy's hair's growing back?
It's coming back.
Is it coming back? What are you going to do with it when it comes back?
Make it into plaits.
Gonna make it to plaits? Thanks.
But I don't know how to make plaits.
Oh, well, I could teach you.
Okay.
And now we're on our way to Kennington to the Cactus Studios where Richard and Judy's filmed. And I'm now officially in the Richard and Judy book club and fan club, yeah. I'll be in the Richard and Judy fan club. They've just asked me. They just asked me in January. It's February. I was like, that quick. That quick. I said yes immediately. Of course you do. Next step, Oprah Winfrey.
Do you think it's has it been different, the kind of work you get since you lost your hair, or not?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people take me more seriously, which is quite ironic, really, because I've not changed in any way other than I'm bald. If I can have big eyes, that'd be great.
Oh yes, gosh,
thanks.
It gives you definition, doesn't it?
Right. I used to go in and just say, oh, just as natural as you want, I'm not fussy. As well.
No, it's the opposite.
Yeah, I really want my eyes to look a bit dramatic.
Yeah.
And the TV presenter Gail Porter. Hi, hello to you both.
Hi,
nice to see you.
You're looking great. You got your eyelashes
Yeah, I got
back?
my eyebrows and my eyelashes have
eyelashes?
just come back in the past 2 weeks.
Some of the hair coming through as well.
Yeah, I had a bad hair day this morning because I wanted to show you that I actually have got a little bit of hair, but I need to shave it off. I wanted to prove it's coming back.
You're getting there. Good to
I'm
see you.
getting there.
You're looking lovely.
Hello. It was fine. But we were just saying, Nathaniel and I, we both had so much to say that there's just not enough time when you really love a book and then you go, la, 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 la. And he asked me about my hair, so that was fine. And they noticed my eyebrows and my eyelashes has grown back. So I kind of get a bit excited when these things happen because you think that people, because I'm so used to not having eyelashes and eyebrows, then when I get them back I think I'm the only person that really notices. So when other people do, it's a nice compliment.
Yeah.
You changed your hair colour. Looks slightly darker than last episode.
Oh, you saw me inside?
Yeah. It's golden. It's grey though. Well, I'm going to go through for a wee glass of wine over you, Ben, if you're coming through. You're doing what? I'm going through for a wee glass of wine if you're coming through. But thank you for having me.
Can't see your
And
grey.
actually noticed my eyelashes.
Oh, we can see you.
Different.
For the past 6 months since I've lost my hair, I've been on a waiting list to see an NHS dermatologist. I'm hoping to find out more about my alopecia from consultant Ed Seaton. I've had the laser treatment a few times now, but I'm not sure if it's helping.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Gail.
Ed. I'm Gail.
Hi, nice to meet you. Ed
How are
Seaton.
you doing?
Come and take a seat.
Thank you.
Alopecia is very common. It's really what we call an autoimmune condition, which means it's the body's immune system malfunctioning, if you like. So instead of fighting off infections, basically it's it's misbehaving, and it's fighting against your hair follicle. So when you say you lost it completely, there was nothing at all on the no hair growth at all when it happened.
Nothing.
So you had.
Well, there was a bits at the back, but I shaved it.
Okay.
But then I had a bit of a laser thing going on. I went to see this woman who did a laser treatment thing on my head.
Right. Okay.
She said it would stimulate the follicles.
So when did you have that done?
I've had it done about 3 times now.
Mm-hmm. And when was that?
It's just been over the last month, really.
Okay. Have you noticed any change?
Not really. I mean, the thing is, because I'm shaving it so often, I always notice a little bit more is coming, and it's a bit thicker, whereas when she sees it, she says it's the laser that's doing it. But
right.
the bits that I haven't got and I haven't had are still quite apparent. So
you have to be a little bit careful with other. I mean, the trouble with hair loss is it's such a sort of emotive, distressing thing that it's quite common for people to suggest things. Most of them are unproven, actually. It's a difficult condition to treat, unfortunately, but usually it's a condition that intends to improve with time, and most patients with small degrees of alopecia, you can be very reassuring usually, and usually within sort of 6 to 18 months the hair will regrow. And there are things we can do to sort of stimulate it, but the things we do don't really tend to change the pattern of the disease. So if it was going to get better in 12 months, it would have probably got better in 12 months anyway. You see what I mean?
Okay.
There are certain types of alopecia which are less likely to improve, and if you have a very extensive hair loss, it is less likely to completely grow back.
Is that me or not?
You probably had alopecia universalis at one stage, but you do have quite a lot of regrowth, which is encouraging.
Okay.
Okay, you've got probably 40 or 50% regrowth at the moment, and your eyelashes have regrown as well, which is really encouraging. But the chance of it coming back completely is probably low, I'm afraid.
That's okay.
If you look at a group of patients with alopecia totalis who completely lose their hair, then probably about 10% of those, 1 in 10, will get all their hair back, but the rest of them will continue to have patches of alopecia. In terms of creams and gels and ointments and things, I don't think there's going to be a great deal that's going to make a lot of difference. Okay. But I think the other thing that's really important is actually coming to terms with your condition. We've got a really good counsellor and clinical psychologist here who I think, if you like, it might be really worthwhile speaking to, and she can spend a longer time than I'm spending with you just chatting about
that would be
how
cool.
you're feeling about it, and sort of coping strategies and so on, which you sound like you've got already. But
well, you have good days and bad days, but I've been on a pretty good run at the moment.
Is there anything you're sort of not telling me, because you do seem I'm just a bit upset by things?
It's just when you said, I don't know, have you got tissue?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry, I'm afraid it's just an NHS tissue.
Sorry. I demand better. No, sorry, it's just when...
It's okay.
I think, I get used to it, and when you sit and then you say like it's a disease and stuff. I've never heard it being called a disease, and it is, I suppose. And I guess I keep thinking I'm going to get this little cute haircut eventually, but half of me knows that's not going to happen, and the other half of me is like, yay, woo! And then I think to hear it actually, it's it took me a bit by surprise.
No. I think it would be wrong for me to be really positive about the hair coming back, because I really hope it does, and it'd be fantastic for you if it does. But there are things we might be able to do to help. But in general, patients with this, it's difficult. It's really challenging.
It's cool. It's all right. I think it's just when you hear it,
Yeah.
Because I've got everyone being really positive around me, going, yeah, my boyfriend, it'll grow back.
No.
And I keep saying it doesn't matter if it grows back, but I guess probably, I think that's what it was, just deep down, you push it away so much.
Yeah.
Having someone sits and has been doing it for years to look at my hair and then just say, well, I can't, it's not going to come back, basically. And he called it a disease, and I was a bit shaken.
But here you go. Honey has been saying to me recently that she's really looking forward to me getting my hair back so she can play with it. But she was 2 when I had hair. And she'll never remember, so she's gonna grow up not knowing. She's never gonna know me with hair. It's an upsetting thought, really. He really brought it home to me that this is probably gonna be it for life. I'm not looking forward to being older. I think that because I've got a wee head, I think I'm going to look like a little wrinkly old prune.
You look beautiful.
Oh, so...
I've not got to let go of my hope, but I've not got to rely on it, because then I'll spend my life in continual disappointment if nothing happens, and that's a waste of a life. I think I've got to face up to the fact that I'm unlikely to ever have hair again. To help me do this, I'm meeting someone else who's had to cope with alopecia long term. Just want to compare notes, really, so I'll see how she copes with it. I've never met anyone before that's totally bald, apart from blokes. So that'll be strange. I've got loads of questions, actually. I'm not going to start asking them now. Hello, you've got hair.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, I didn't know you had the hair here.
Nice to see you. Oh,
And you?
Wow, gosh, are you cold?
Yes, I'm freezing.
I bet you are.
Hi.
Actually, the last couple of nights I've had to sleep with a little hat on.
Have you?
Because my head was so cold, so...
So I take it that's a wig then?
Yes, it is.
Okay, because I didn't know. I'm Gail, by the way.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Gail.
to
I'm
meet you.
Michelle.
Hi,
How
Michelle.
are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank
Can
you.
I give you a cup of tea?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Great.
Thanks.
Okay.
So do you always wear a wig then?
Well, most of the time, not all of the time. Just depends where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Are you like me?
Yes.
Totally?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And how long for?
I first lost my hair when I was 5. And I was 8 the first time I had to wear a wig, which was pretty horrendous because going back to the 70s here, I would really hate myself for the way I looked. And it's.
Do you have lots of wigs? So we can maybe try one on.
You can try one. Of course you can. Of course you can.
You've got different colours and stuff.
Just
that must be fun, though,
just
doing all that.
I love it. I change my wigs as often as the weather changes, which today is quite frequently.
Yeah.
And because of that, I can get away with it. And because everybody I know knows about my alopecia and they know about the fact that I've got lots of different wigs, I can change. And it's all the different people I can become when I'm wearing all the different wigs that I've got. I mean, for every hairstyle you see walking down a street, you'll find a wig to match it. It's incredible.
See, I think I would like to try one for fun.
Yeah.
You know, the only reason I went completely bald was because it happened so quickly.
Yeah.
I was kind of in shock, and it was in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I had hair, and 4 weeks later I had none. I thought, you have to just face it full on.
Yeah.
Because people are going to notice if I'd put a wig on. So, you know, I think I've been around for so long that sometimes I'm sure I'd get caught out something, or I'd have it on, I'd be at the shops and it'd be wonky, and then someone would get a snap of me thinking I've gone mad. So I thought I'd rather just go out and go, well, this is it.
Do you want me to show?
Yeah.
You're
Can I?
okay?
You don't mind?
No, of course
Am I
not.
okay? Hiya!
Hello!
Funny. Oh, it's really funny. I want to see your head. Oh, you haven't got all my bits.
No, I've not got any of the dark bits.
Can I try that on then?
Well, we've got plenty of time. Do you want me?
How do I do
Yeah,
it?
let me put it on for you. Right, what I normally do is just pull it back over like that. What you've got at the side here, you've got 2 little tabs.
Yeah.
And then you just pull it down at the back.
I've got it. It actually feels really weird having it on.
Yeah, it makes your head a lot warmer, doesn't it?
Yeah, good.
I've got some more for you to try as well. You can try some of the other ones there.
This feels weird having hair.
Get you a tissue.
Sorry.
That's all right. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine,
thank you. Oh, I wish I could take it away from you.
Wow, look at that! This is brilliant! Oh my god, you've got loads! I'm coming to move in with you. Oh my god!
There we go. Right, let's put this on again.
My boyfriend would know who I was if I went home with this.
I'll tell you what, it actually spices up your love life.
Does it? Hiya, I'm Chantal. Lovely. Oh my god. I quite like that in a kind of...
You like... In a vampy kind of way?
Yeah.
I wore that to the Christmas party this year. The men loved it. The women hated it. Absolutely hated it. If I know I'm going to have a bad day and I'm going to have a run-in, I'll always wear red hair.
Fiery.
You do look really glam. You do. Honestly.
Do you have a brush? Yeah. I'm not brushing my hair for 6 months.
Let me get a brush.
I'm just going to brush it slightly.
Yeah,
like that.
just go through. You kind of miss that, don't you? Yeah, and I do appreciate that. You look fantastic. Me too. How would you fancy borrowing a couple to take back with you?
Do you think if I go in tonight when I get home, do you think he'll freak out? Hi, honey, I'm home and I'm hairy. Bring it on.
You'll have your darn bedroom before you know it, dear.
Ah, he's never seen me brunette before. Maybe this is playtime now. Yeah. I think I've had 6 months of being.
I think you can afford. You're allowed to do that. You owe it to yourself.
I actually feel completely incognito at the moment.
It's great.
And I've got a really warm head.
It is a bonus, I've got to say that, especially when it's so cold.
Oh, this is the most fun I've had since I've been bald.
Is it really?
Do you think it's nice? Maybe I should just try something smaller. The blonde one. See what James makes of that. Oh, I don't know. I told you I was going to wear the dark one, but I'm getting scared. It's not so much fun without Michelle here. It's not so like she makes you feel funny and just. Do you think this looks like a wig?
I'm not a very good expert at that, I'm afraid. You're a pretty girl anyway, so.
Oh, thanks. Do you like it or do you prefer me bald?
Hello.
I've got a wee pot of beer.
Hello, Vera. I don't know. Yeah, it's nice.
You prefer me bald?
Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh, I'm so pleased you prefer me bald. When I wore the wig, it did knock my confidence because I was so aware of it and so conscious of it and so... I've made such a big thing of just being myself, and I think my confidence comes from inside me, not from what I look like on the outside. And I think wearing the wigs was fun and a giggle, but if I'm not confident inside me, then nothing that I'm going to pop on my head is going to make me feel any different. I just couldn't have a wig. I just didn't feel like me.
Back to work, and I'm going to be interviewed by Lorraine Kelly.
Should I come with your mummy to makeup?
Yeah, she wants some makeup.
Yeah, get some lippy.
Yeah.
This time I'm able to use my boldness to promote a charity.
Hello.
Hello, my love. How are you?
Chatting about shoes. Favourite subject for us all.
Oh, you get to talk about shoes. Get alopecia, you get shoes. Eventually, but at the
We're
moment...
used to seeing you. You know, once you get used to someone.
Yeah.
You know, like Duncan Goodhue.
Yeah, thanks. No, Matt Lucas, yeah. Sorry about that, you get used to...
No, but you know what I mean? Like when some...
Hiya, gorgeous.
How are you? See, you are getting so big and grown up.
Hello, how are you?
You know, you're so annoying. You're the only person in the world that looks better with no hair.
No,
it's not fair, is it? It's just not fair. You do look great.
Well, I'm getting used to it, you know. So
because you've got such a beautiful face.
It's very round.
Is it Mummy awful pretty? But not as pretty as you, because you are absolutely gorgeous.
Bloody hell, page 3.
Yeah.
Wow, it's
big story. It's a big story, look.
In the Standard, yeah.
I've posed for a photograph with cotton on my head to launch a campaign for a charity which promotes fair trade.
It's lovely.
Let me see the other ones.
I think it's the most striking photograph of all of them, actually.
Brave Gail, brave. Oh, poor old brave me, eh? I'm so brave. I've got cotton on my head. Uses her alopecia to highlight fight against world poverty. Gail Porter has been praised for refusing to hide her baldness from the public. Now she's again proved her determination by posing for this photograph. Oh, they make me sound like I'm really working hard. A tiny lifestyle change for me means a massive lifestyle opportunity for others.
Did you actually say that?
I did.
Oh, you did? I was like, wow, you think it's true? Oh my god.
You keep looking down the lines, I'll tell you when we stop recording.
As a TV presenter, work's always sporadic, but it's just been flooding in. It hasn't stopped, and especially when, you know, you start work and it's very much based on looks, you think, and I've got more and more work. I've got more work coming up this year than I think I have in the last 2 years, and I've still got my jobs in America, and no one sacked me, and I think possibly lots of people are trying to be very politically correct and, you know, wanting to back me for their own good, but then also other people must just think, well, fine, she's lost her hair, she can still talk in front of a camera. If my hair is a novelty and it's funny for people, at least they're paying attention. I still get paid as well. They haven't given me a depreciation of my wages because I've lost my hair. And he turned up with cotton, because cotton's another thing you can get hair change. And he was kind of nervous, going, what should we do with this? And I think he wants me to put it on my head. He wants me to do it, and he's too frightened to bring up the bald issue.
It's the party for the launch of the Fair Trade photographic exhibition, and they've chosen a picture of me for the invite. It's my first big public appearance since I've been completely bald.
I don't know if I should wear a dress or if I'm going to look really stupid, because I don't know if bald women can wear dresses. I don't know what to do.
It's like a bloody sort of Oxford University student. I don't like wearing this stuff very much.
Are you going to put your hair like that?
You like that? It's me here. It's a bit rubbish.
No,
it's all right.
lovely. It's fine. You've got keys.
Check. Let's go.
You look really posh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don't get too wet. Alright, how you doing?
I'm embarrassed though.
What? I mean, you're a special one, aren't you? You're the fair trade queen. Gail's had a strange year anyway, because she was going through divorce. And alopecia seemed like another sort of like another kick, you know, so, not another thing. But I think it's actually been good for her. It's got her to accept herself more. She's still going on doing TV programs, doing sort of chat shows, which you would have thought perhaps she would have been excluded from, but no, life goes on, and perhaps hair isn't as important as we thought it would be.
I've always wavered in confidence. I've gone through everything from being anorexic to being depressed, you know, everything. So now it started off as an illness, and now it's like a test. It's like a test, as if I'm being, I've just got to find myself and find happiness within myself and know the people that love me and accept me for who I am. And so it's not about alopecia anymore, it's just about just being happy and getting used to it.
Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you for being bald. I mean, Thank you. Thank you for having me, Omi. Thank you.